Welcome, and now we go on to box set 3 of my Madness Ultimate box set collection. In the singles range, which is related, is Suggs. First one of his is Camden Town, and that came out as a CD single as well. So I've done that as a 7-inch because it did come out as a 7-inch. And again, it's on one of the vinyl type CDs, so it looks like the original 7-inch. I'm Only Sleeping. And again, that came out as 2 CDs and a 7-inch, which was embossed. So it was very hard to get the label to show very well. And the CD single also came with a set of prints. And that was the other picture for the CD single. So we had 2. Suggs record was the Christmas EP, and that came out as a 7-inch and a CD single. The CD single had this second track, whereas the 7-inch was just, that was the A side and that was the B side. And this was the label for the 7-inch. The next single was No More Alcohol, and again I've done the stickers on a clear piece. As this came out as 2 CDs, there was no 7-inch for this one. So I've made it look like a 7-inch, and that was CD2. The next Suggs single was Cecilia, and again this is on clear so I don't stick the stickers on the cover. And this came out as a 2 CD set, and again this was CD1, and then you have the second CD, and again sort of backwards and forwards. This did come out as a 7-inch, but it was a jukebox only. And that was the label for the Cecilia 7-inch. We had Blue Day with Chelsea. Now this initially came out as 2 CDs. This was the first CD. And I've made that look like a 7-inch because again we're back to no 7-inches. And then we had CD2 with a couple extra mixes, and then they did another issue, a reissue, which had a 98 Wembley mix on, which I have to get yet. I can't find a copy of that one, or I haven't found one so far. But that was CD1 and CD2 of Blue Day as a single. I Am, and this one only came out as a CD single. They didn't even do a 7-inch jukebox version, so I've had to make that just look as though it was a 7-inch, and there was only 1 CD, so that's it. In the Suggs solo records was the Lone Ranger album, and again we're back to not having any vinyl, so I've tried to make that look as though that's an inner sleeve, and just done it as a vinyl look. CD, so that's a mini album of that one. The Three Pyramids Club album, and again this one had no vinyl, so I've done this as though it's an inner sleeve, and finally finished that run of singles and albums off as a mini album on a CD vinyl look type CD. And the Madness related singles is the Chaz solos, which is currently just this one, but he is doing an album, so when that comes out I shall be getting that. And this one didn't come out as a 7-inch, only came out as a CD, but there was some promo and press kits which had this white CD, and they also did a black one. which I've never found. So I've got the white one, but there is a black version. It's exactly the same tracks and the same press kit. It's just one's in white and one's in black. But that's the currently all the Chas solo material. We shall wait for the new album. Next in the related singles is the Lee solos. This is the first one, which is the Argonauts. Now, from what I gather, this was going to be essentially a charity record and it didn't sell many. It's possibly because the A side, which says other side, and then B side is this side, so the label was on this side. So I'm sure if you were looking at it or looking for it in a record shop, you probably wouldn't know what it was, because that was the A side. Absolutely nothing there. But you had Ape Man and Under My Thumb, and so I've obviously done it with that side of the label and not that side. But that's the Argonauts. Then the Lee album, or rather the Lee Thompson Ska Orchestra, is the Benevolence of Sister Mary Ignatius, and this one has come out on vinyl. And we've got that, and I believe there's possibly a single which may well be a promotional single, but there's a single from this album which I've got to try and get hold of. But that's the Lee solos. Started off as being Crunch, which is the Nutty Boys, but they were under the name Crunch. And this is the Magic Carpet 7-inch under the Nutty Boys banner. It's Okay, I'm a Policeman. Again, this did come out as a 7-inch. So I've done that one, and there's also a CD single for this and a CD single for Magic Carpet. Finally, the album, the Nutty Boys Crunch, which is why I pointed it out with the Magic Carpet single. Does that mean they're called the Nutty Boys and the album is called Crunch? Or if you look at the other cover, at the time, at one point they were called Crunch, which means the album's called the Nutty Boys. So they've sort of switched it round a bit, but they're now under the Nutty Boys. And again, this one did actually come out on vinyl. And there's that one as a CD version of the vinyl on black disc again. So that's them. Then spin-offs, which I definitely have to do. Some of them is obviously Fink Brothers Mutants and Mega City 1. So you've got the black vinyl 7-inch. So say these are being currently worked on. The square picture disc, now I've worked out how to do square picture discs to CD, I can do that. It'll be laminated square card. There's two pieces that will sandwich up, and the disc will be inside on a foam dot, so I can keep it square with clear edges as per the picture disc. And then obviously I'll do the 12-inch as well, which was the Muti Mix. So that's being worked on. We've got the Fink Brothers, and again I've put the sticker on the outside. This is the square 7-inch picture disc. So again, I've done this in the book fold style, so that I can make it look as though it's still a record, so you can still see the grooves in it. But just put the 7-inch on a 3-inch CD. That way, I've got the record and I don't mess the artwork up. So that's the 7-inch of Mutants in Mega City 1 by the Fink Brothers, which is obviously Carl and Suggs. The next, obviously, in the Mutants in Mega City 1 was the 12-inch Muti Mix. Now this is the same cover as the 7-inch, so I've just done the 1 and just put both catalogue numbers on. We've got basically the 7 and 12 inch on one, and that was on the Tsar Jazz label. So that's Mutants and Mega City 1 7 and 12 inch on CD as per vinyl. Starvation 7 inch, third one that they did on their own label, and I believe it is somewhere here, Daniel Woodgate on drum, and I think Mark Bedford, so Bedders is on bass on that. About the only two on there from Madness, but I will do that one. There was a 12 inch, which was just same catalogue number but for the 12 inch. Starvation on my track list, extended African version and a slow version of Tam Tam Port Ethiopia, and that again was on Tsar Jazz. Offset, aren't Holy Madness, but Fergal Sharkey, Listen to Your Father, and Can I Say I Love You. Now obviously, apart from the fact that it's Jazz 1, Madness is Tsar Jazz label, first thing that they did is obviously you can see Smythe, which is Chaz, Listen to Your Father, Smythe, so Chaz again, and obviously and Carl and Suggs are on backing vocals, so I'll do that one. Jazz 1, first thing Madness's record label did, and obviously Listen to Your Father's Madness written, or Carl written, and Can I Say I Love You as well, and obviously Carl and Suggs did backing vocals, but I think that they may well have actually, some of the others may well have actually done some of the music for it. Smith, Jazz 1, and track list for that. Listen to Your Father, Can I Say I Love You, Listen to Your Father at 12 inch, which had basically the same cover, and that's the original Madness version before they give it to Fergal to do, and just saved on card the picture disc version. I did have this, but unfortunately I got rid of it before I started doing my box set, which is a shame, but I may well get this one back and just do a CD single version of this, so that I can finish the set off, but that's what it looked like anyway. So that is box set 3 of my Ultimate Madness singles collection.